In this video, I'm going to show you how I am creating Pinterest images. So I'm going to go to PicMonkey. And I am going to create a new image, or I'm going to use the image I just downloaded from Adobe Stock. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, because this is really big, I'm just going to crop a version for the feature image, which is usually like a vertical, horizontal, or a more horizontal image. So we'll use that one. I'm going to apply, and then I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. So instead of it being 2200 by 1400, I'm just going to bring the size down. And then I'm just going to save that. We'll call it college money, and then like featured Facebook, because those are the images that Facebook likes. I'll save it as a PNG. Sometimes my computer just works faster, but PNG or JPEG is fine. I'll just save it to downloads. So we are good to go. And then after I do this step, I'll go ahead and I'm going to just Command Z or undo. I think maybe here's the undo button. Yep, and we'll just put it back to where it belongs. And I think I'm going to resize it because it's still pretty big. So I'm here in resize. I'm going to keep the proportions. So it's like a little bit smaller. I might even, yeah, I guess I'll keep it at 1,000 tall. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just do an overlay. Oh, sorry, apply the resize. I'm going to do a rectangular overlay. So I'm going to go to geometric. Here's the rectangle. And then I am going to do a rectangle that's, you know, vertical. And I think that's level. I can't really tell, but okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to make this a white background. Actually, I am going to, so I want the money jar to be visible because it's, so I'm actually going to do a white background, and I'm going to make the inside transparent, or I might have done this backwards. So color 1 is the outside, color 2 is transparent. Great. So it's like a transparent box, and then I'm going to duplicate that. So I have 2 of these boxes, but this one I actually want to be smaller. So I'm going to just make it smaller. Oh, this one's kind of like all the way to the bottom. So grab that one. And if you ever have problems grabbing grabbing your images, you can choose a different overlay over here. And then I'm going to make that one not transparent. So I like that. And I'm just going to fade it out a little bit. Good. Yep, that works. So the name of this post is How to Make Extra Money in College. All right. So for The text, I'm using mainly 2 fonts these days, and the colors are variable. Just kind of depending on what's already in the image. I may use this red and maybe yellow. So Futura medium, and we'll add text. And then I'm gonna just make that bigger. Center that. And I'm going to duplicate that because I actually am going to have another workbank down here, but I'm going to use a font that I downloaded called, I think it's Tropical Nights. So I'm going to go to my yours under fonts, under text, and then, oh, that's not what I intended to do. So that'll say money. And then now we're going to add this other text. Yep. And I'm going to use her super red lip, but it's coming out kind of pink, so you want to choose it at a place where it looks super red, where it's going to match. I don't know if that did the job. We'll do it. We'll try it. So this one, I think actually I want that to be like on one line, so I might make that. So extra. So make that extra, and I think I'm going to make that smaller. So yeah. I really want to make that word extra stand out. And then I'm actually gonna add like another accent, and let's just see how it looks. We may or may not keep it, so you can play around with some different things. So just to make it stand out and be like a little different, I'm gonna add another geometrical overlay, this rectangle looking thing. And then I want that to be the same. I'm gonna color drop it to the same color here. And then I wanna pull that down for the layer so it goes, yeah. And then money in college, let's make that white. Yeah, so it stands out like just like a little bit more. How to make extra money in college, and then I add my watermark. And usually the watermark goes at the bottom. I might have made this too big so that it'll be too tiny. I like to center it. So it might be too tiny, but It doesn't have to be super prominent. So if it's tiny, that's fine. I'll just kind of center it here so it goes, you know, in the line. And let's see. And then I'll fade it out a little bit. Another option is to like put it in the corner or up here. Let's just see how it's gonna look here. If it's gonna look goofy. I like it there, but maybe I won't fade it out so much. Usually I fade out the watermark, but okay, so this works. And yeah, so so this is it. Thanks for watching.